roll back the truck, right, and rewind the Alpine because I'm telling you, breeder, whoo, it's like y'all are in my head today. But I got a question for y'all. Team, how y'all feel? Feel.
Fired
Fired
up.
up.
Fired up.
Woo! And team, what's up?
My income.
Who gets a green sheet?
Everybody.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Woo!
Nice.
Love it. Everybody get your green sheet. And I got another question. Y'all know this is what we're talking about. What's next?
Drill it
Drill
till
it
you
till you
kill
kill
it.
it.
Drill it till you kill it. So, breeder, what do you got to do next? Just drill it till you kill it. Keep doing it again and again and again. And again and again and again. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
It's like y'all in my head. I got my training today. Let me pull up my training. And when I'm looking at my training, it's like, man, they are really, really in my head today. Because the stuff I wanted to talk about, y'all are like right on point. Like, how did they know that's what we're going to be talking about today? So I'm going to jump right on in with this. Hold on, let me get rid of this real quick on my screen so I can see what's going on. I can see everything. Couple of things. My topic today is really going to be, I know the answer because y'all are saying it. Have you ever felt like, you know what, I didn't crush the meeting. I didn't crush it. I didn't hit the mark. Breeder, you just came on and said, man, only 50% of my people show up. What? I'm like, yes. Yes. Are you kidding me? Have showed up. That is an amazing statistic.
Yeah.
You know, people do events, promotions, and marketing. When you send out flyers and post them, if you can get a 1%, 0.5% return, you're doing good.
Facts.
So you say, Eric, well, how can the business stay in business with 1% return? They send a whole bunch. How many McDonald's runs a commercial? How many people you think see that McDonald's commercial and runs out to McDonald's?
Millions.
But how many don't? Gazillions.
Zillion millions.
You follow me?
Brazilian, if that's a word.
Yeah. Why? But they know they got a small percentage returns. But what do? The most entrepreneurs don't do.
Keep doing it and doing it and doing it.
They drill it till they kill it. They do it again and again and again and again and again. So my question to you, Breeder, when's your next presentation? When's your next VGO?
Well, I'll be scheduling it. I haven't done so, but thank you.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell y'all, I love it. Clap it up. Now, can I give y'all another business tip? This is where most entrepreneurs fail. If you master this, you can take your income. We're going to keep giving you foundations how to keep mastering skills. We told you 2025 is about making money. In order to make money as an entrepreneur, you got to master some things, right? The jack of all trades, you don't master your skills, people don't pay for average. I'm just letting y'all know. In this world, your clients don't pay for average. See, that's the thing you got to remember. It ain't about you, it's about them. What do they pay for? I can tell you this. If the food ain't right, my wife, Dr. Meri, she can go to McDonald's for $3 French fries. If those fries ain't hot, she's like, nah, stay right here. I hate going through drive-through her because she's like so picky. I'm like, man, you be drilling them for $3. I'm like, can we just eat them or not eat them, whatever? She's like, no, go, these fries ain't hot. I'm like, oh man, they pull over, that's I gotta wait for it. They be like, go over there. I'm like, why don't you walk inside so I ain't gotta go over there, right? Because I just don't like anyway. But are y'all catching that? Like, she for $3, she's expecting above average. Are y'all with me? For $3. Y'all want people to pay thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars per month. And y'all think you're going to deliver average. Where they do that at? I'm going to wait. Oh, I got that good government job. I got that good job. Where they do that with average? You can just be a high school dropout and walk in and become a GS-14. I'm going to the military, man. I'm 5'5", 280 pounds. I want to go in the military and start shooting some guns and blowing some things up. They're gonna make me a captain. Captain Crunch, maybe. Captain Kangaroo, but you ain't gonna be a captain in the United States Armed Service. Are y'all with me? You ain't gonna be average. Are y'all catching that? Nowhere does average been acceptable except when we become entrepreneurs, we think we can come in here because I signed up and I got a passion that all of a sudden now is gonna win. Heck no. Your clients aren't expected average. So how do you master this? You ready? Let me give y'all a skill you need to master. It's called Bam Fam. That's what we call it, just to remember it. Bam Fam. So somebody shout out Bam Fam.
Bam fam.
Bam, fam.
Bam Fam.
Bam, fam.
And what Bam Fam stands for, book a meeting from a meeting. Book a meeting from a meeting. Meaning every meeting that you leave, every interaction you have, you schedule the next interaction. See, that's what professionals start to do. After the one meeting, you schedule the next meeting. Are y'all catching that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Anybody ever been to a movie before? You go to a movie, you're inside the movie at the movie theaters, right? Maybe once upon a time, people, when they used to do that stuff, go to the movie theater. I don't know if they do it now, before Netflix, whatever. They go to the movie theaters, right? And you go to the movie theaters, what's the first thing they doing? Now you buy your ticket. You went to the ticket booth, you bought your ticket, you went to concessions, you got your popcorn, you everything, you're excited. What's the
Telling
first?
you the next movie.
Huh?
Telling you the next movie.
They're showing you the trailer, the previews of the next movie. You already bought your ticket. I came to see Denzel Washington, right? I can't wait to see Denzel Washington in his next Equalizer. Man, I want to see him chop somebody, beat somebody up, right? But guess what? Before you see that, they're going to show you the next movies we got coming out. They're booking another meeting from a meeting. Are y'all with me? They're showing you the future next meetings. They already got your ticket money. You're in the theater. So they're preparing you for the what? Next movie. So how does that translate into our business? So Brita, what you want to do, and everybody, when you do your VGOs, when you got a new partner, don't schedule one VGO. Guess what y'all need to schedule? Multiple. So if I'm sitting down with Brita, and it's not, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not telling y'all to go back and anybody did anything wrong. I'm just telling you, give y'all the next level, right? So, and I'm myself included, I make the mistakes. So when I sit down, let's not just schedule this meeting, Brita. Let's schedule the next meeting. Why? So at this meeting, when I'm talking to people, I can say, hey, you know what, y'all? I know it's a lot of information. Some of you may not got it. See, I'm giving them a way out. Some of y'all may not got it, right? And also, like Uncle Jock said, hey, this is how you can help Brita. You can maybe become a referral, right? Maybe you can do a field training, right? Maybe you can become a client. Maybe you can join the business. Give them some options. But then also I can say, hey, in case you know, some people can make a decision right away. And some people need a little bit more information. It doesn't make you bad. Sometimes people just need more information. Would you agree?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sure y'all I will close. Would you agree? Yes. So let's do this. Do you need more information? We're doing another presentation, and maybe we can go into depth a little bit more, right? We're going to do another follow-up on Saturday. So if you want to refer somebody, maybe you can give her some names, some people who she should call, and they can come Saturday and hear this information. Are y'all with me? Yeah, okay, cool. Maybe some of y'all can come back. I'm gonna send y'all an invite. Who's gonna probably come back Saturday to learn just a little bit more? Now you may only got maybe 10% of those, 20% of those people, right? Say they want to come back. I'll come back again because I want to learn a bit more. See, you already know. I know that it takes people multiple times before they make a decision, Brita. Has nothing to do with you. That's how people operate. They got to see it multiple times before they make a decision. So what am I going to do? I'm going to give it multiple times so they can make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a hotel in Charlotte, North Carolina. They got this water here. I don't know if y'all can see it real good, but You can't see it. Let me just get to the point right there. Well, anyway, can anybody see? Can y'all see a price right there?
$9.
This bottle of water says $9. I'm like, are you kidding me? Man, I went to Whole Foods, got this thing for 60 cents when I was downtown shop. But guess what? $9. But guess what? They realized somebody's going to eventually. Why? Because they see it over and over again. They said it. You're gonna walk by and you're like, man, I'm drinking that sink water. They know somebody's going to get thirsty and buy that water for $9. They're like, we just sit it there. The water ain't got to do nothing. We just going to sit it there and let you do multiple times. You stay here long enough, somebody going to say, man, dang, all right. I ain't got time. Somebody going to say, I ain't got time to go over here. I ain't got time for that. Are y'all with me? Somebody's going to say yes to that $9. How do I know somebody's going to say yes? Because I said no, but I know that if it wasn't, they would change the price. I'm looking at this hotel. I'm like, they're smart enough that if nobody ever said yes, they would have changed the price. Are y'all with me? But enough people said yeah. They're like, man, $9 for the whole floor for $9. Shucks, all we got to do is one person buy it. It ain't going nowhere. We just let it sit there. What's the expiration date on this thing? 2022. Dang it. No. Let me stop. No, but you know what I mean? That thing probably been sitting for 6 times, but you never know. Somebody's going to buy it. My point is, keep doing it, okay? Brita, you and Jack, y'all had a success. So when you come on here now you come in and tell your success stories. See, Jack Winnett set it up for a success story. Brita, it's a success story. Are y'all with me? When you don't know what success looks like, you start thinking you're failing. That's what hurts most entrepreneurs. They don't know what success looks like, so they start thinking they're failing, and so then they quit. And you don't intentionally quit, but you keep subconsciously quitting, because I made a call and nobody answered. You made calls. I'm like, yeah, you made calls. Uncle Jock, when you wasn't passing your test, which some could have said a failure, what was I saying to you?
Go take it again.
Bro, you took the test. Take it again. You're like, man, everything's only about 2 questions. I don't care. Take it again, man. What? Yes. Do they let you take it again? Yeah. How many times did they let you take it? Minutes you want. Oh, we're in business.
Right.
That's what I was saying to him. He's like, man, but no, we're in business. He's like, Eric, you're right. He had 15 seconds of little disappointment. Okay, shake it off. Boom. Let's go. Not here, not today. Why? Because I know the outcome. I saw 5 years, 10 years of what this business was going to do. Are y'all with me? Which brings me to what I want to talk about today. Because I'm hearing some of the success stories. Like, hey, man, hanging in there. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all ain't freaking hanging in there. That's the business. It's kind of like telling a parent to tell a kid, hey, parent, hang in there. Little Johnny's one day going to probably walk or pee in the toilet. Little Johnny's 2 months old. Yeah, man, you don't hang in there. You just keep, nobody's expecting little Johnny. Maybe you are, well, because somebody else's son is peeing in the toilet at 6 months old. Good for them. Man, my son can read at 2. That's pretty cool. But most schools, kindergarten don't start till like you're 5. So what you gonna put him in? I don't know. He'll be in 5th grade by the time he's 6 years old. Good for him. But typically 5th grade is when you're like 11 years old. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Everyone wants that advance. No, look at this it's okay to be advanced, but look at what is the reality. Are y'all with me? And when we don't talk about what the reality is, you're thinking you're failing. So let me give y'all some reality checks, okay? Today I want to really talk about business, the timelines for business. That's what my topic says. Business timelines, the journey to profitability and goal achievement. And I had this way before y'all start talking about this. I'm like, what's the key? Right now I'm at a coaches conference, and I'm in Charlotte. It's a national coaches convention for football coaches. I mean, you got coaches from D1, Maryland, Alabama, you name it, all the schools who's not necessarily playing right now, but a lot of the major college programs are here. D2 colleges, D3 colleges, and some high schools. So some high schools, coaches, so some people didn't realize they call me Coach Eric. I really was a coach, right? So, I'm retired from the high school realm, but I got my official AFCA, which stands for American Football Coach Association. I'm a member. So I'm here with my son, who was a college coach. This is our second year. He coached Savannah State last year, 2 years ago, but he just stopped in this year, 2024. He didn't stop after the spring semester. So we here. This is the way we come networking with other coaches, right? And I'm listening to them, listen to the story. They hear they're networking, they're looking for. See, coaching is a career where you don't expect to be there long sometimes. Like, you can be fired any minute. Some of y'all be calling for the coaches to get fired. Anybody felt like that? They need to fire the coach. Right? Your sports team, I know, Jacqueline, you're a Redskins fan. So I know you felt that way many times, many years. And with Marcella, the Cowboys, y'all be feeling like that too. Man, y'all be fire the coach. Y'all forget the coach got a family. That's his job, right? We be calling for them to get fired. So think about being the coach where your career could change anytime. And then you could be like a Deion Sanders, who actually got a promotion, and then the world still hates him. Man, Deion left the HBCU. He left him. He's a sellout. He going to Colorado. He going over there and selling out. What? So you get fired, your family suffers. You get promoted, they still bash you. So it's one of those careers that you got to be mentally tough. So I'm around with 10,000 coaches from all these different levels, right? And one of the things that's consistent, they understand the journey. As a college coach, you typically come in as a graduate assistant. Depends upon the school whether you get paid or not. My son was an unpaid graduate assistant. How they pay you? They said, we'll give you some college classes for free. So you used to be a player, maybe you was on scholarship, and that's how we paid you. Before these NIL deals, now some of these players can get paid. But before you get paid by the school, by us giving you a free education. That was your pay. You work for a free education. Then as a coach, they know you're going to be a graduate assistant for maybe 2 to 3 years. So you got to be able to afford, unless you had a major program like Alabama, they get them a little stipend or something. You may get anywhere between $40,000 to $60,000, $70,000 a year. Typically somewhere around the $30,000 to $50,000 if the school can afford to pay you. But other than that, you just got to make it. And they expect you to be there all the time. So they like, man, we got to go through all these years. After being a football player, we got to go through the next 3 years of being a graduate assistant. Hopefully we get land from a job. Then we finally do get a job. They give us a paid assistant job, right? Most people realize other than D1 major programs, the average assistant coach makes about $30,000 to $40,000 a year. So they still got to have another job, full-time job to support their families. And then they got to hope the head coach don't get fired. Because the head coach get fired, the new coach is going to bring what? His own coach in there. And they're working their way up to eventually they can become a head coach. Are y'all catching that? That's just the cycle of what it is. But they understand the expectations. That's the thing. Not everybody can handle it. My son's like, Dad, I got a baby coming. I can't take no pay. I can't keep roughing this, spending 10 hours a day for no pay. Right? So they understand. When I'm around these coaches, they kind of understand the timeline. But when we come over here to entrepreneurs, most of y'all don't understand the timeline. Why? Because we see a presentation, looks good, you're going to be rich. I want to be rich. So I signed up and I joined. Never had a timeline. You have expectations, but you don't understand a business timeline. When you go to become a doctor, you understand the timeline. Anybody tell me, even if you're not a doctor, who knows what's the expected timeline to become a doctor?
8 years.
Huh?
8 years.
8 years. How do they typically spend the 8 years, Troy? I leave high school, now what?
That's in college. Learning.
Yeah, I leave high school, I go to college, right? About 4 years in college.
May do a little internship.
Yep, I leave undergrad, then I go to what? Medical school. Wow. So after you leave internship, now you got to go to medical school for another couple of years, right? Pre-med. Then you go to medical school.
It takes 12 years to be a doctor.
Huh?
Take 12 years to be a doctor, man.
Then you got to become an intern, right? See, so some of us who's not even doctors still, even whether right or wrong, we got an expectation of what the timeline is for becoming a doctor. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
Lawyer, you know the timeline to become a lawyer? But when we become an entrepreneur, what's the timeline? Man, I'm gonna get it 30 days. I'm gonna get me one of them good government jobs. What's the timeline? Well, you got to go get your college degree. A lot of these jobs want your college degree, and some of them even want a master's degree. Are y'all with me? So you got 4 to 6 years. But I'm gonna become a entrepreneur, and they say 30 days. Anybody ever heard somebody say, I'm gonna give it 30 days? Or they quit in the first 30 days? Anybody ever had somebody quit the first 30 days?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I get it all the time. The biggest thing I can tell when I get people to resign in my app, I get a little notice in my email, typically comes from somebody who, after they get that $20 fee charge. This one guy wrote Isaiah a long letter. You on my whole pay. I respect you, right now. I'm paying more money than I'm making. Dude, you're paying $20. And you every time we tell you to do something, you say you can't do it. I say, just don't even waste your energy. It's a Sunday. You text you on a Sunday. Don't respond to nobody on a damn Sunday texting you about how you can quit. Just delete them and remove that whole don't even have that in your spirit. Are y'all with me? You want to talk to me about quitting? You better talk to me. We're doing Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And I'm going to say, here, I got a standing message. I send some people to quit. Boop, boop, boop. I don't got time with the quitters. Are y'all with me? Not being insensitive. I can't let my subconscious mind develop that. I don't got time to read a whole paragraph about why you quitting. Just quit. Go. Because if $20 is stopping you, I can't put $20 in my tank. It costs me more than $20 just to go feed me and Isaiah for lunch. Are y'all with me? And $20 is stopping your business? Ladies and gentlemen, where you want to get your business to? I know I'm gonna give y'all some things, but I really want to set your mindset up for the timeline. Because when you don't understand that this is a career and you don't have this proper expectations. If I want to become a professional basketball player, I want to play in the NBA. I got major mad skills. Do y'all realize the NBA, the NFL definitely puts a timeline on people? If I want to become a professional football player, does anybody understand there's a timeline to become a professional football player? Does anybody even know the timeline? Any of y'all know the timeline to become a professional football player? See, none of y'all had aspired to become professional football players, right?
4 years, no?
Almost 3 years.
Okay.
So if
Some
I want
high school, some college.
Huh?
Probably some high school, and then you get recruited to a college, right?
NFL will not take you out of high school.
No, you're right. Yeah, you got to go to college. Yeah.
You have to go 3 years after high school. 3 years is mandatory.
You gotta be a junior. You gotta be a junior in college, brother. To be a got college, you gotta be at least 3 years. Because you tried 2 years, they tried more reach correct. Yes, but they did let them go to the league.
What? I'm trying to. I know what it is. Because my son was aspiring to become an NFL player. Are y'all with me? I was around players who become NFL players. One of his high school teammates was playing in the game last night for Tampa Bay. What I'm trying to tell you is they know the route. Even to become, but what if I got the talent? The NBA even says, guess what? You got to now at least be 1 year out of high school. So some players now going overseas because they won't let you go straight from out of high school like Kobe Bryant did. They stopped that rule. LeBron James, they blocked that and said, nah, you're not ready. What? But I'm talented. Look at LeBron. Some of the 2 of the best players we ever did it. Kobe Bryant, LeBron. But you're not ready. Overall, you're not ready. You got to go to college. Are y'all with me? You got to at least give another year. That's why they call it one and done in sports sometimes. They come in 1 year. If you're really good, you can go play college for 1 year, then you can leave after your first year. But you got to at least get that 1 year under your belt to prepare you. They give you at least 1 year, no matter how talented you are on the field. And people give this business 30, 60, 90 days. And these are the people who trained all their life to become a basketball player. Most of y'all didn't train all your life to become an entrepreneur. I trained all my life, AAU, high school, all these other traveling leagues. Trained all my life. And you still saying after high school, I still got to give another year in college. We can do like LaMelo Ball, went overseas and still got to get another year, still got to sit out a year. to prepare to be ready to be a professional. See, I want to give y'all some of the expectations. Run after your goals. I'm gonna give y'all some business. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I got a training with research and data about becoming an entrepreneur. What does it take? What does it take? I'm just gonna give y'all this first one real quick here. Business timeline. The reality of business timeline. Number one, 4 main points. One is the reality of business timeline. Most businesses take 2 to 3 years to become profitable. Most businesses 2 to 3 years, y'all. This is just historical data. Now, I just took I just went to research historical data, not in specific in any industry. The cool thing about our industry, you can do it in your first year, but most is 2 to 3 years, right? Think about this. In comparison to your personal goals, if I'm looking to lose weight and sustainable weight loss, they say it's going to take an average of 6 to 12 months to generate weight loss and sustain weight loss. People come in here and will give more credit to losing weight than they will to making money. They'll do a weight loss program for the next 6 months, 12 months to a year. I've seen people come already, well, I want to lose in 30 days. And in 30 days, guess what? They lose a little bit. You can lose some water weight by running around and jumping up and down, doing some jumping jacks. And then guess what? Bam, you plateau and you still where you are. And then you stop working out after 30 days. Next thing you know, you weigh more than you did when you start. Because then you go back to eating because you think you made it there. It's a 6 month. Any really professional trainer will tell you, you're going to need 6 to 12 months to really sustain and lose weight. But do you got the gut to do that? Okay, yeah, I'm in. But do you got the gut to do that for your business and really do it? See, weight loss, you're going to really build a training program. Entrepreneurs, you get to make your own schedule. You can sign up for Experience, pay your back office fees for the next year and never make money. Did you do the program? Are you following our special 4-step system? Are you following our special 4-step system now? Are y'all seeing that? That's like our weight loss program. We got a special 4-step system. Let me wrap up with this right here. Talk about weight loss. That's one of the things, right? They go to school, get a 4-year degree. Take 4 years to get that master's, that bachelor's degree.
Eric, it take them 60 days just to get their mindset.
Come on now. Come on now, right? So what I'm saying to you all is give yourself the right time. The cool thing I like about this business, you can make money. You can earn while you learn. That's the magic sauce. We can earn while you learn, but don't think that you got to hit it out the park in the beginning. It's a earn while you're learning business. I can tell by your words that where you are. Are y'all with me? The word tracks you use. Dr. Teresa didn't just pop up overnight, y'all. She didn't just come to Experience overnight like that. Nicole, he didn't just do this overnight. See, some of y'all see Nicole, Dr. Teresa, I want to be like that. It's not overnight. Jock ain't an overnight success. Even over here, he's been an entrepreneur for many, many, many years. 30 plus years has been an entrepreneur. I don't want to be like that 30 plus years. Takesha Carr didn't just come in overnight. Rosa Begg, one of our team members, bam, six figures in 6 months, bam, out the gate, boom, one product. Also gonna do, but he wasn't overnight. He was new to Experience, not overnight, new to the industry. Are y'all with me? Not new to business. Even before he got into insurance, he was already running $1 million dance studio. He was already an entrepreneur. Don't get it twisted. Business requires skill set, mindset, and time. Give yourselves the right chance to win. Stop winning and think you're losing. I'm gonna ask you to do it.
Say that again. Skill set, mindset, and what else?
Skill set, mindset, and the time set. Skill set, mindset, and a time set. Stop winning and thinking you're losing. More people are winning and thinking they're losing than they're losing and thinking they're winning. Yeah, everybody's worried about, I don't want to fake it till I make it. Now, y'all don't realize most of y'all are making it and you think you're faking it. With that being said, back to you, Troy.
All right, all right. Thank you for all of those fabulous nuggets and the inspiration that I know some folks are going to take advantage of, because we got some folks in that situation right now trying to get that exam done or trying to work this process to get some profitability and going on in what's happening with their business. So with that being said, that takes us to none other than the recap relay of the day. So we got hands that we're going to need to participate in each one of these legs. And I'm so happy to see that they're popping up right now. So they're trying to start the new year right and get it moving. So we're going to give it to Flash, Miss Poetic Justice herself, the Silver Locks Queen, Miss Tawana Chisley.
I just wanted to thank you for the class today, Eric. Just wanted to add, I'm not sure if you said it or not, but you can't don't come in with the expectations of making a lot of money right away, because it's a process. Some people are going to hit it right out the park, and then all of a sudden they're going to, sometimes they slowly disappear because they've done so well in the beginning. So it's good to start to just take steps and get it. That's it.
Are you good? Sorry about that.
That's it.
Okay. All righty. Thank you, Ms. Tawana, for bringing it into the zone. And the Silver Locks Queen is passing it on to the man called Money. Let's go.
Oh man, I thought somebody's going before me. But however, I gotta say this, right? You need at least 3 years. Because I've listened to some of the things you would say, all right? But the 3 years is the first thing is the average thing that you need to start with your business or show some profit. The one thing I know from even with sales, you gotta learn at least 6 months to even really learn the sales process, so you can become good at sales. That take at least 6 months. Everything in life always take time. When he's previously, was talking about a baby. It took him time for them to even learn how to walk. When by me being a weight trainer, that takes time, because you got to see a progress for yourself first before you see anything. You got to see a difference. Then once you see the difference, that's when you really want to do it. So you really need to see a difference or something to really want to do it.
Awesome. Thank you for bringing it into the zone, Mr. Stephen Short. And did I miss Mr. Nathaniel Hooker by any chance? I thought I saw a hand go up and then it went down.
It was there. No, yeah. It was there for a minute. Yeah, so how you guys doing? I just wanted to reiterate what Tawana was saying. Like, I was expecting in the very beginning, just like go out, hit it out the park, and everyone was gonna say, "Oh yeah, let's go and do it. Let's go and do it." But it takes a little bit of more time than I was expecting. So today's training was specifically, it was really poignant to me because of the fact that I want to build a good foundation on what I'm doing. I don't want to just rush the building, because when you build on sand, it just falls apart. So slow and steady wins the race, and that's what I'm going to try and do. Make sure I start winning.
Yeah. Thank you for participating, and we thank you for bringing it into the zone. And we have Miss Tiffany Tyler ready to run, and we're not going to hold her up. Take it.
Yes, I wanted to say maximize your resources, use what you got, and don't look for other resources on the outside. Use what you have in the inside. Maximize your resources.
Awesome. We thank you. You are swift. So that girl, I know her business is booming and flying and rolling, because she just does everything with the quickness and the sense of urgency. And with that being said, hold up. There was another hand up real quick, and it went down. It's going to have to come back up because I missed that one. But we're gonna see Mr. Nicole Elijah Pye. He's always got his tank top on and and shorts on, ready to run. Let's go.
Good morning. Good morning. I won't put on the short because it's cold here in Georgia right now. So thank you everyone. Thank you, Mr. Eric. Just one thing I want to share is, something that Eric mentioned is everybody you see today as somewhere, not that anybody have arrived yet, but if they're a little bit farther than you, it's just because they started a little bit earlier, or they're probably doing something more than you, right? And like my father always said, that if you ask any of the generals in the military to take off their shirt, then you will see marks on their backs. So no achievement just come easy. So every general have marks, scars on their backs, because it might not be physical scars, but experience that they had. Until you get those experience, you might not probably get what they have at the moment. So just keep working it, and it's gonna happen. Thank you. Back to you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Nice, Mr. Nicole Elijah Pye. And we thank you for bringing it into the zone. And I see another young lady that's sitting there just moving. She's moving as we speak right now, actually. And that is none other than Dr. Moon.
What's up, everybody? This your girl Ramonda with the DR front come by. Well, what? Let me tell you something about learning and resetting the mindset. It would take, that's why it's called continued education. Like he said, you think it takes 3 years to educate? No. You think it takes 4 years? No. It's continued education. So the more you educate yourself, the more it gets better. The more, because things are always changing, learning. When he got talking about the health and wellness of weight loss and everything, people don't even understand what that means. That's a goal set. That's a reset of your thinking. Not temporary, because it's an internal healing, not an out. Because people focus on the out instead of what the inner should have. So when you talk about learning, it's education based on what is your longevity? What does your longevity feel like, and what should it look like? So as you learn every day, you connect with right-minded people that will help you get to those goals, which is a good thing. Stay in the light. Don't get in darkness. Stay in the light, and you'll be surprised how progress happens.
Woo woo! Now that's what you call getting it done right there, bringing it into there.
All right, Twinkle Twin.
She brought it across the finish line like that. I tell you, Dr. Ramonda with conviction. That is some awesome stuff right there. And no wonder she's a doctor. You see how she multitasks and brings it with all the etiquette and eloquence that anybody can expect. I'm blown away. She's doing it all. And that being said, that takes us to now, I guess, the final thing here, which is the recap of the day. And I was thinking that Lady Rita was going to be in the mix, but I guess, well, if I don't see it, it's if they say if it is to be, then it's up to me, right? So let's give it a shot.
She'll be back tomorrow, she thinks. I don't know if she'll be able to do the recap, but she'll be back a little bit tomorrow.
Okay. Well, if it is, it's up to me. So that's where you have to take it for each and every one of your own businesses. So let's give it a shot. We started off the day at Uncle Jock's biggest, baddest meetup on the planet with Miss Takesha Carr. And she was telling us to be intentional with our goal setting. And then Mr. Jock, Uncle Jock, he helped her out and broke it down, or made her break it down, and elaborated on the fact that we needed to be setting realistic goals, being consistent, and using that special 4-step system. And then we passed it on to Miss Tiffany, and Miss Tiffany talked about having to regroup and then being in place and staying consistent. And then I wrote something that I didn't really catch myself. I don't know. But she's using a lot of more of those IULs and the terms to go along with her whole life practices. And then we got on down to Dr. Teresa. And Dr. Teresa reminded us that we are the drivers and we need to stay close to the fire. And then Brother Evie, he stepped in with his consistency in sharing and utilizing that three-way calls. The three-way calls with those uplines, they work. I'm here to tell you. And then we went on to Miss Jacquinette. Miss Jacquinette, she is launching her business and those VGOs and for her teammates and the events that lead to success. And she's getting involved in more and more events. So be mindful if you got events going on in your community, or you can find some on Facebook if you don't know, and then you need to try to get out there yourself. And then we go to Miss Brita, who Miss Jacquinette is working with, and she elaborated on the fact that she only had half of her people show up. And Uncle Jock had to point it out to her. Well, you're above average with that. So the following up and being consistent is just going to get you more and more success of what you already walking into, kind of like unknowingly. And then Uncle Jock also pointed out the fact that we were looking at what teammates have going on and what did they like about it. That was one of the key phrases that he uses. What did you like about what you just saw? So that you can pull a little more out of the folks that were actually in attendance. And then we got to the soul motivator himself. It's the Erik Robinson, who starts each and every one of them off now with drill it till you kill it. And then he goes on to say, everybody's on one accord, I guess, because they were thinking just what he was thinking. And the feeling is, I didn't hit the mark. And he used Miss Brita's example once again. It says the way above average, she is way above average. When is your next VGO? Well, so we're giving that back to Miss Brita. So now that you know that you're way above average, when are you doing your next one? All right. The average is not acceptable. Clients don't pay for average. How do you master? And the way you master is using the nugget of the day, bam, fam. Book a meeting from a meeting. This is what professionals do. No, it takes multiple times before people make a decision. Then we go on to say, the point is, keep on doing it. When you don't know what it looks like, you think you're failing, then you quit. Don't come with unrealistic expectations. Look at the reality, the journey to profitability and goal achievements. Coaches understand the journey, AKA understand the timeline. Know the route. And obviously you can see it. You can see a little bit about how to get there by doing just what's behind both the soul motivator and Uncle Jock, because we always refer back to how to get it done. Most people are looking for ways to make money without having to get another job. We teach people how to make money using our 4-step system. And then he got 4 points that kind of came out of this. System. Is that what I said? Oh, okay. Nope. Well, thanks for correcting me. Thanks for correcting me. And there are 4 points. We say most people take 2 to 3 years to become a professional. Do you have the guts to stick it out? And then make sure we have the kill set, the mindset, and the time set. And that's it, and that's all. Little off today. I ain't Rita. But that's it. And that's not quite all, because I just did see a hand pop up And just before we give it back to the soul motivator, we're going to let him have it. LaJean Dantzler, what you got to say?
Hello, everybody. Good morning. I just wanted to say that all of you are worthy, right? And you don't have to ask for permission. And the things that we signed on to do this to help other people. And as long as you keep that front of mind, you'll be fine. But you never, ever, ever have to ask for permission to help people. I love you all.
True that. True that. Thank you for those words. And hopefully that helps somebody to just go out and do what they need to do and not feel ashamed one way or the other. And that being said, I'm going to give it back to none other than the soul motivator to put the icing on the cake and let you know what's going on so we can keep continuing to move forward. And, before we do that, let me at least say thank each and every one of you for coming out once again. And I see we had a few more on the line this morning on time than the previous mornings. So if we can continue to keep that trend going and everybody bring one, teach one, bring one, you know how they say, to Uncle Jock's biggest, baddest meetup on the planet, we'd be much appreciative to get those extra nuggets and that wisdom that everybody brings in and the encouragement and actually, all the, support. So with that being said, back to you, Eric.
Wow, thank you, Troy. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you, love you. A couple of quick announcements. CEO Leaders on Tap today. Darren Golker is going to be running the Leaders on Tap today. I just got the insight, so the email will probably be coming out. He's going to be running the Leaders on Tap today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in. So many things are going on with the company. Come plug and learn about the company. Tonight, we have our team huddle at 7 p.m. Tune in. There's a lot going on for the company. Our ED trainings, stay tuned. I think we're probably going to not have it Tuesday. I got to talk to a couple other EDs. There's something that was just confirming. We're probably going to be off Tuesday and this Saturday. I know some people are training, traveling, doing some things. So we're probably going to take this Tuesday and Saturday off of our ED training. So I'm going to confirm that with some other ED executive directors to make sure you know. But Thursday, it's our Fin Awards. You want to go register, thefinawards.com. Ladies and gentlemen, just come. We need everybody to come show your support. Come on out. Register. Thefinawards.com. Thefinawards.com. Please come out and register. If somebody could put that in the chat, I'll put www.thefinawards.com. Thefinawards.com. Come out, show your love, show your support. With that being said, just love y'all. Have an amazing day on purpose. Get it, go do it, go be it. Love you. And one last note. Remember, you're not starting from zero. You're starting from experience. Everybody's experience is different. So everybody has a different starting point, but you're starting from experience. Just like LJ said, don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Be happy. Bobby McFerrin said that. Woo! Don't worry, be happy. Love y'all. Bye.
Peace.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Peace. Lord be with you.
And also with you.
Hey, Brother Eric.
Yes, sir.
You know something about that study you was talking about? I was looking at Business Weekly when you was talking about the time to start a business, where they first first profitable. It depends on what the business is and what you start, but basically it's at least 3 years, because from you to really to know about what you're doing, it takes you at least 2 years to really know what you're doing. You can even look at your experience now with yourself with your current business. It took you 2 years to really blow it out the gate.
Brother, we didn't got a 4-step system until this year. We freshly launched. My anniversary is on the 16th. My 4-year anniversary is January 16th. And this is the first month we're launching our special 4-step system. That was a 4-year process, just even putting the system together.
And just think about that. We used to sell cars, but we used to always tell you, you get this opportunity at least 6 months. Because the first couple of months we had to learn, even had to even learn how to even sell cars, or even sales. You didn't even really know how to present to a customer because you didn't know nothing about the products.
Yep.
You didn't know nothing about customer relations or none of that stuff.
Gotta give yourself some time, brother. So with that being said, love y'all. I might be a little bit off the grid because I'm ready to go to this conference. I got a 10:30 meeting with Jack Winnett, and then after that, I'll be in this conference. So my access might be a little bit limited, but I'm here. Text me if I don't answer the phone. I'll be in a conference until 8 o'clock tonight, or probably till 7 o'clock. See y'all. Love y'all. Have a great day.
You know,
peace
top
out.
of your head is pointy.
Hey, Steven, I got a joke for you.
What's that, Alan?
Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Why is that, sir?
Because he was outstanding in his